Welcome back everyone, I'm Jewel and we're going to do a tutorial today on Giants Editor. This is a Farming Simulator 19 map that I was making and I was showing the roads, but my audio messed up, so I'm going to go ahead and do some of it over, but then just give you the idea about the roads. This is not permanent, this is just to get an idea of how to do it and pretty much show you some of the steps in using the paint. It's called Terrain Detail Texture Paint Mode, and how to do the brush and stuff if you don't already know it. This is just a tutorial to get you up to speed on some of the things you need to know, and maybe you can get started doing some of your own map making. I have some other videos out that tell about getting a map and getting Giants Editor, getting Paint.net, and some things you need. Notepad++, showing you where to get them. So check those out, because those you will need to do map making. You will need them. So I mean, you may have some other programs you could use, but those are the ones I like. So check those out, and hopefully you enjoy those videos as well when I post them. Which they may be out now, I'm not sure. So let's get started. Obviously some reason the grass is different than this grass, and I don't know why, and I've looked at them but I can't. Maybe it was my map, Farming Sim 17 one or something, but I thought I did it with the Ravenport, but maybe it didn't just do that, or maybe I'm just not picking the right one, but that looks different to me a little bit. So anyway, let's get started. I'm going to show you next to this what to do. This is where a bridge is going to go. So basically you would click this and you're going to see that you're going to see this circle. You can scroll the wheel down towards towards you, and it makes it bigger. You push it away from you, the scroll wheel, and it goes smaller. Or you can use the radius, and you go this way, makes it big, see? Or you go back this way and it makes it smaller. So we're going to go ahead and talk about the brush type. Well, actually no, let's go up here. If you don't have any of this on your screen and you're like, where in the world did she get all that? I don't have that. Click window, and if you want terrain editing, click terrain editing. And if you need, well, let me just close it so you can see. Let's go down real quick. Okay, nothing there. Let's get rid of that, get rid of that, and get rid of that. Okay, nothing there, right? Okay, so we need it. So we're just going to do them all. Terrain editing, then we're going to do let's see, we'll do user attributes, I guess, and then you can do attributes, and then you can do let's see, material editing. You really don't need some of them all the time, so it just depends on what you really need. I don't need all those. So the main ones you need is attributes, user attributes, and terrain editing. So that's the main ones. They used to have another one, but I guess it popped up over here. Yeah, it already popped up with the terrain editing, so you have it. So alright, so now that you know how to get those up, we're going to go ahead and look at the brush type, and it says round, but if you click this arrow you can see it says round or square. So if you want a square one, it's going to look like that, and you can do the same, scroll it in and out, and you can see it changes this as I scroll it. Okay, it's not hard, don't panic. I'm going to stay with the round one. You see that LMB, that's left mouse button, and you're going to hit the arrow thing, and you're going to click add. You really don't need to do anything else on these. Normally, if you were in the sculpt mode right here, terrain sculpt mode, you would want to use, say, the right mouse button for subtract or something, and the other one for add, and then you could do smooth for the middle mouse button, or you could even switch it up. Say you want to use add and then you want to put it to smooth, then you can use the left mouse button for smooth, then you can go back to add, then you could you could do it however you want to do it. You can change it to any one of them. So we're going to go ahead and show you some of the different options on painting. So let's roll down to texture layer painting. We're going to click right here on this arrow thing and open this up, this texture layer, and pick out what we want. So you could pick out mud dark and left click and it's going to look like that. You could pick rough dirt rough, and it's going to look like that. You can pick grass, it's going to look like that. You can pick grass rough, look like that. You can pick grass dry, it's going to look like that. You can pick forest ground, it's going to look like that. You can pick asphalt, you can pick the concrete, you can pick gravel, which I have here, so I like the gravel. I actually like the dirt that was in Farming Simulator 17, to be honest, and the concrete, but they changed it, so I'm not sure what Farming Simulator 22 is going to look like because I don't have it yet. I have the editor for it, but I don't have the actual game yet, but I'm going to get it. So you can pick all these different things. You can cliffs. See, that's a cliff face, and all these lists. It's tons of stuff, but we're not going to go over all of it. It's a lot. So you can pick what you want, test it out. Oh yeah, you like it, and then keep it. But we're going to go with gravel, which I did. But I'm sure you're wondering, how do I get rid of all that? I don't want all that there. I was testing. I don't want that. Okay, well, you're going to pick out which grass this was to paint over it. Because normally, you would think you would be able to use the subtract button and then right click it out of there. Well, it's not going to work. So you have to paint over it with grass. So we're going to pick the grass, and I'm going to say, let's try grass rough 4 and see if that's it. Okay, see, that's pretty close. I'm going to say it's close enough. Obviously it's not exactly. You can see there's a difference. See how it's a little different? It's not much I can do about that. I think I had a problem with the fact that I had it for Farming Sim 17, and so when I come in with the map, I actually painted it all over again. I made this from Ravenport map, and then dropped in my thing to make it all these hills. So I'm not sure what's up with the grass being a little different. I may have to just look through the list and find it and then fix it, but we'll see. So anyway, what I did in the episode that my audio messed up on is I started here and told you about some things that I was going to do. Make a bridge here, make a bridge here. And so I started my road, and I said, well, you're going to click on this terrain detail texture paint mode. Left click on it once, and then it highlights it, and then you pick which one of those that you want, which brush. You can pick round or square. I'm going to pick round. Then you're going to let it get it to the size you want. That's about what I want. And I'm going to left click, hold it down, and then you just drag it across. So you see this is making it grass because I have it on grass. So we got to go back and go to the top and pick gravel. So now we have our gravel, and now we just left click again and paint it back. So if I don't like that, I can go back to the grass and paint over it. So you can do it however you want on that, and then if you don't like it, paint over it. But essentially I just did that all the way around, kept going. I'm like, okay, this is all gonna be trees and things, and a little bit higher I'm gonna make it a little bit higher up, like a mountain. And then this right here is gonna might be a farm or something, a field, a farm, whatever, so we can have a nice view of the water, and you'll see what all's gonna come over there. And then we have the road going this way. Now obviously this road is, I'm gonna possibly show you how to get the actual highway roads in here to actually curve to all this without you having to sculpt the land to make it go flat or down or up, to lay it flat on. You know those flat pieces of highway? You gotta make them piece by piece by piece and it's all flat. Well, I know a way, if I can get it to work right. I've gotten it to work partially right, but I hadn't tried it in a while, to go exactly where this land goes, so it'll fall right where I want it, exactly on the land, every curve of this land. So if I can get that straightened out, I will show you at some point. Maybe a while, but I'll show you, so stay tuned and you may see that in the future. Alright, so we just basically, you would take this and you'd keep pressing it and you'd paint it wherever you want your road. Then you're going to turn this off again so you can roll again. You can't move without turning it off. Now if you're saying, how do I move? I don't know how to move. You need to press the right mouse button, hold it down. You're going to turn your mouse left, right, up, down, while you're holding the right mouse button down. That's how you get around and look around. Now if you want to move forward, you're going to roll, you let go of your mouse button, where pointing in the direction you want to go, and then you roll your scroll wheel forward and backwards. See? Now if you click on something, you're saying, oh no, what do I do? Well, if you don't like that, you're not going to be doing something with that, you just point up to the sky and left click and you're good, and then push the right mouse button and come back. See? So then you keep going, and there's other ways to move, but I'm not going to go through them all right now. And there's some more of my road. That was some dirt, that's that mud stuff. But basically I just keep painting it. You have to keep turning this on and off. Turn it on, paint, and then turn it off, roll, and then turn it on, paint, turn it off, roll, right click down, roll. This is going to be a bridge. And then you keep going, paint, turn it on, paint, do some painting, and then turn it off to move, roll, or right click, then hold it down, let go, then roll, right click, turn it, let go, roll, so on and so forth. This is going to be trees, beach, different parts. That's going to be a lot of trees because you can't go to the edge of the map. Hopefully if I got this set up right, it's going to be able to be made beach. I'm going to have to level that down a little bit, obviously, down to the water, but I hadn't done that yet. And you'll be able to get that down, and I'll hopefully have a bunch of beach areas. This may move back further or whatever, I'm not sure till I see it in the map, in the game. And then there's my water and stuff. So this is all from Ravenport map. I just left it in the sky so that I could pick from it, and then I'll delete what I don't want. But I may have problems with some of that because there's still going to be collisions, things. Gotta make sure I delete all that. And also I have to let's fix that. And I have to make sure that I delete the XML file if that's necessary. So I'll check all that out. But you can see it's a special map that I downloaded, a specific height map, I think you call it. I'm not sure. I believe it's called a height map. And it made all my terrain for me, but it made it with little, like, I don't know, edges made it square, like little spots that you had to flatten and smooth out. Not flatten, but smooth out. And it took forever to do it. So I may show you how to do that later. I'm not sure. You can sometimes see a couple of spots that didn't quite get it, the smoothing. But it was a good way of getting it in there to make it where I don't got to make all these curves myself. But you can do it. You can get a flat map and make all the curves yourself and make it just how you want. But to me, this was easier, except for the smoothing part, it took forever. But at least to me, I can still adjust it, but at least I got all these hills naturally looking, you know. So anyway, I just kept going, and obviously this is going to change a little bit. This is just an idea how to do it, and you're going to keep, like I say, clicking on it, painting it, clicking it back off, then moving, and keep going. So I just wanted to show you that. Let me see, I might have to put some more roads here. Maybe not. I don't know. It's not sure how it's going to look in game. So I hadn't been in game yet to check it. Probably need one coming across there. Not so much one coming here. Let me just roll over here a little bit. That's just my scroll wheel I'm hitting. Alright, let's go ahead and paint a little more. And come here, come this way, that away. Give it a little look to it. Alright, turn, come down. And hit it again. And keep going. Come on up here, come this way. That's going to go away. I just had that there to mark it where the water, there was, when I would go in game, for some reason there was water. I was swimming through water where there was none. So I've got to either delete something, or I actually made the ground come up where there was, so it wouldn't do that. That's why I marked it. But I may have to delete some XML file or something. I'm not sure what that was about. I did delete some collisions that were like right here. So that might have took care of it, but I'm not sure. So probably not, but we'll have to see. Okay, come this way. And then there. And then we'll go ahead and have one come that way. Just something. We can always change it. Just to get an idea, get some roads going. I'm going to test it out in game just to get familiar with it, see if it looks right. If not, I can change it, you know. It's the best way to test it out, get you some ideas going so that you can then know what you're going to put building wise and stuff. Just gives you an idea, helps you know what you want. But see, that gives us plenty of room for fields, plenty of room, because this is a lot bigger on when you get in game than it looks here. This is way further apart than that looks. So I may have to add a road here, but I'm not sure. Just definitely going to have little offshoots, of course, you know. So alright, let's look. And I got all these roads, as you can see. Gonna have a bridge over here. Some of this is gonna go away. That was when I was testing my boundary stuff, marking where I was running into it at and stuff. Just having some problems. I was having problems with it. This will be a bridge. Then that's gonna be possibly a beach. Some of this is gonna have trees, obviously, but yeah, we got it coming along. Might put a bridge over here, not sure yet. Like I said, I'll have to delete what I don't want, but I'm gonna be able to pluck a tree down and put it where I want it, and so on. Let's see what we got here. Most of that's good enough for now. Let's see. Just showing you one step at a time. I don't want to make the videos too long. I just want to give you a basic on that, a basic on the basics on something else. That way you get it piece by piece without having to look at a long video to try to figure it all out. You know, just make it a little more simple for you. Because I know it's hard watching some of them long videos to get to the part you really need to know about. So try to do it like that. I'm going to cut across this part. Let me see. You got to move first. come up here, back that way. Let's come on back this way a little. We're going to make a bridge come across there. Actually, let's go ahead while we're here and make something come this way as well. And then we'll turn it. Probably here. We're going to turn it this way and this way. And have that bridge go over this. Okay. Have the bridge go over this. I kept running into the wall here, that's why I had to move my boundaries. I couldn't figure out what in the world, so I marked it so when I went in game I could test it to see where in the world I was running into stuff for. There we go. That's just an idea. Everything can change if I don't like it. Alright. So there's an idea of how to get some ideas of where your roads are going to be. Obviously, you can get the street pack and put actual roads in. You don't have to use gravel or concrete or dirt or whatever. So I'm probably going to use the street spline constructor, I believe it's called, if I'm saying it right. But I have to practice with it. I did a little bit on my own, actually did it on this map and it worked perfectly. But I didn't do it very far and then I couldn't get it to work again. So I don't know what I deleted something or what happened. So, or it just works in one go and I should have made all my roads at once and then clicked it. Not sure. Alright, so I gotta make a bridge come over here. So we're gonna fix this. Come on up. We're gonna have it go across. And let's see. We're definitely going to have it come up here. And obviously there's going to be a bridge here, so we'll put that there. And we've got to have a road going this way. So let's fix that. Let's see. Not sure how far. We may not let it go all the way, because I don't know if I want a bridge there or not. I'm not sure yet. Actually, I think I am going to put a bridge there, because I got a waterfall system going to be set up here. But let me see. I think I might put one across here. So go ahead and go this way some more and go closer and see what we want to do with that. I'm not finished with all that yet. Sculpting. I gotta fix all that. Alright. We'll make the bridge come across. And let's see. We're gonna have an area for viewing the waterfall here. And this is waterfalls as well. But I'm not finished with them. I guess I could show you what I've done. You click this little arrow, the play button, and you'll be able to see some of it. And I gotta fix the clip range or whatever you call it to be able to see it perfectly. I hadn't finished all that. So that's just some of what I've done. So alright, so let's go back over here. We'll stop that. Okay. I'm definitely going to have it coming that way. So there's going to have to be a bridge here. But I'm definitely going to probably put some sort of either a platform, a viewing area, something. This is going to be all shaped up in trees, and because obviously you can't go over the edge there. So as you can see, the bridge is going to be here. So we're going to have several bridges, several ways to enjoy this little spot. and obviously we'll just back it in or something. Maybe there's be something there. We can always move whatever we don't need, but that's just the idea of how you do it. I'm gonna pretty much call that an episode. I just wanted to show you a little bit and let you know how to use it. And this is called the Terrain Detail Texture Paint Mode. That's what this tutorial is about, and how to paint it and use it, and how to design your roads and get your ideas going. And you obviously can change it later. Just getting it on the ground helps you get the ideas, and then you can fix it and lay the road on it, or you could even erase it as you lay the road. So, it's just little ideas to help you about map making. Don't forget to check out my other videos. I already made a few about how to find those things that I've mentioned about what you need for map making. So check those out, and I do appreciate it. And don't forget to hit the like button if you like the video. Subscribe. Turn on your notification bell if you want to receive a notification every time I post a video. So I'm going to catch you on the next one. Stay tuned. Goodbye, everybody.